table. We take a seat at the kids' table, and we have our expert with us, Money Savvy Generation founder, Susan Beacham. How are you?
I am well, Sandy.
I feel like you're going to yell at me again.
Oh, no, I don't know. I promise.
Susan, this is almost like a therapy session for me. So anybody listening, if you're not up to par with teaching your kids valuable money lessons, that's okay, because I'm not there either. So we asked the kids, and I'm very curious to see what you're going to say. Is the holidays, this time of year, is this the time that you totally spoil your kids? You give them everything that they want? So let's see what the kids say about it, and then you give us your expert advice, okay?
Okay, deal.
When you make a list, do you expect to get everything on that list?
Probably almost everything. If it's a lot of things, I don't expect everything, but if it's a few things, yes.
Is the holidays the one time that you should get everything you want? Do you expect to get everything you want?
Well, Christmas is like kind of the time that I wait to ask for all the expensive things that I wouldn't spend my own money on.
Would you rather see a bunch of little things around the tree, like a big, huge pile of little things around the tree, or just a few big items?
I think it's more fun to see a bunch of little things rather than just a few big things. It's just kind of deep down, like even though the big things might be more expensive, I think it's just more fun to open up gifts, like a bunch of them.
Do you think the holidays is the one time that you should get everything you want?
No. It should be like, you should be grateful for stuff and that you have, and like you're supposed to be like grateful for the other people that like helped you, or like your mom and dad.
So if you make a big long list for Santa and you get just 2 things on your list, that's okay?
Yes. It's about family members. It's not about gifts.
Do you feel this way now, especially because you're not able to see a lot of your family because of COVID?
Yeah. I miss like seeing my nana and grandpa because they're the best.
Aww. Okay, so now judge away, Susan. No.
I will not judge. I do not judge. But I do want to say that young man is a catch.
I know.
Let me just tell you why he's such a catch. At such a young age, one of the gifts that we can give our kids at this time of the year is a sense of gratitude. And he's already got it.
Yeah.
He gets it, right? He's appreciating, probably because he's not seeing his grandma and grandpa as much, but he's appreciating things that don't go on a Christmas list, like time with grandma and grandpa. And just to back it up with a little research, Kit Yarrow, who wrote the book Decoding the Consumer Mind, Why We Shop and Buy, said this: kids who experience higher levels of gratitude also have stronger immune functioning, more and better friendships, higher pay, more energy, more optimism, more happiness, sounder sleep, and fewer addictions.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that a powerful impact of being able to experience and feel gratitude? That's huge.
Yeah.
It's so much less stressful if you're that young man and you're looking for only 2 things. He's okay if he gets 2 things off that list rather than stressing out about getting everything. So I do get it. I do get wanting to wow your kids.
Yeah, and there's a lot of parents too, especially now, because there's been so much going on with these kids. We almost want to mask the things that they've been lacking. And what do? Our go-to is, okay, well, let's just make them happy. Let's make this holiday the best holiday to make up for everything else that was pretty crappy throughout the past handful of months.
I got to say, Sandy, I think we do that more for ourselves than we do for our kids.
Mm.
We're the ones who have decades of experience to know what it was like when it wasn't like this. And we're the ones who want to make the experience at the holiday bigger than life. Our kids are going to want what we've taught them.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
we cannot make our kids happy. That comes from within. We can, however, teach our children the value of things other than gifts, the value of time spent with parents. In fact, again, me and my research, when they asked, I don't know, over 3,000 kids what they wanted most this Christmas, most of them answered more time with my mom and dad.
Oh, no way. Did they
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, just lay on the guilt.
More time.
Wow.
Well, listen, I know. I mean, I won't tell you the whole story, but both my girls were together for my youngest daughter's birthday, and she'd written a story about a time when her older sister stepped in to help her when she asked me to do something and I said I had no time.
The
So-
one time, probably
Right.
the one time that you didn't have enough time is the time she wrote about. Yeah.
God bless them for remembering that and then
I know.
memorializing it in
Yes.
a birthday card. We set the expectations for our kids. I remember Kathy Lee Gifford. Do you remember Kathy Lee?
Yeah.
From
Sure.
she said she raised her boys with only expecting 3 gifts under the tree, and she tied it to the 3 Kings theme. So they would get 3 gifts. You can have 1 big and then 3 smaller. You can tell them that they can have 3 needs and 2 wants, just to kind of continually reduce the volume.
Yeah. And then it'll probably ultimately reduce the stress too.
Right. And it gives you an opportunity to do more when you can, but not to feel like you're doing less when you can't.
Yeah. All right. One good gift, though, to put under that tree or in the stocking or as one of the gifts of Hanukkah is the Money Savvy Generation Pig.
The Money Savvy Pig, glad you brought it up, Sandy. The Money Savvy Pig piggy bank. Yeah, because you know what it does? It's not just a toy. It's something that starts to shape how your children think about money. They think about money in terms of choices: save some, spend some, donate some, and invest some for the future. And getting that message in front of them at a young age and then continually reinforcing it is only going to create a young adult that will think in terms of choice. And that's what we want for our kids. We want them to understand and be able to transact across all money choices.
Perfect. So the Money Savvy Pig is on your website. Also books, great books. Those are great stocking stuffers too. What's your website so we can look it up?
So you can find all these resources at moneysavvy.com. And if you want to hear any more about my point of view on topics, take a look at my blog at susanbeacham.com.
Perfect. Thank you, Susan.